Hey guys, it's Saturday. Hey, I want to share with you today from Psalm 63. It's a beautiful chapter written by David expressing his confidence in God. So I just want to start off by reading the first few verses. It says, "Oh God, you are my God. I earnestly seek you. My soul thirsts for you, my flesh faints for you, as in a dry and weary land where there is no water. So I have looked upon you in the sanctuary, beholding your power and glory. Because your steadfast love is better than life, my lips will praise you." You know, we have a lot of pressures in life. From the time we're 5 and we have to go off to school, you know, today, in today's world, I know we have intense pressure in our marriage where the world's saying it's okay to go get a divorce. We're trying to raise godly children in a pagan land. We have economic pressures. We have financial pressures. We have relationship pressures. They all want to come up against us, but one thing will determine your life, and that is your priorities. So David was an intense pressure during this time of this psalm. He was fleeing for his life from Jerusalem. He had a revolt against him by his son Absalom. Absalom was coming to Jerusalem to take over his throne, and David knew that his life was in danger, so he was leaving and going out to the wilderness, and several of his followers were coming with him. I'm sure he was feeling disgraced. I'm sure he was feeling rejection. But not only that, he had all these followers with him. And can you imagine David as the leader and king thinking, how am I going to feed these guys? How am I going to give them water in the wilderness? He still had these feelings of responsibility for his people. But David, in this psalm, did not ask for his kingdom to be restored. Instead, he expresses longings for God because his priorities were in the right place. And you know, when our priorities are in the right place, no matter what circumstance comes up against us, we will get through it. Because David spent a lot of time with God. He didn't just know of God, he knew God. He had a relationship with him. He knew that God is an infinite God. There's always more to know of God. And if we ever get into a place where we feel like, you know, we're good, we know God, then we're in a dangerous place because there's always more to know of God. That's why David said, "Earnestly, I will seek you." You know, marriage is a lot like our relationship with God. When we first get married, we have these intense feelings for our spouse, and after time those feelings, you know, may feel like they're fading, and we're like, what's going on? But we got to remember that marriage is not based on feelings, it's based on commitment. And that's how our relationship is with God, that we have to work at it. We have to seek after God. We have to look to him. We have to spend time with him. And sometimes that means we have to say no to things that are good so we can say yes to God. You know, David was committed. He said, "I will bless your name. I will lift up my hands. My soul will be satisfied. My mouth will praise you." You know, really, we will make time for what is important to us. If we make time for what we really want. So we seek him by spending time with him. We seek God by letting him be every part of our life. So, y'all, pressure is what reveals what our priorities are. So whatever's coming up in your life, if you're under pressure, pay attention to what is being brought up in your life. What's important to you? Spend time with Jesus. Love ya.